And also they said that it will be having a battery of 4100 mAh, which is really great. And again, yeah, the battery life should be good on it. It also says that it will be charging really quick, so we can depend on it, saying that OnePlus, yeah, the device can be charged really quick. So now jumping up to the variants, what kind of variants you're going to get into it. So let us start with the base variant, and let me tell you guys, the base variant will not be released on August 4th. It will be released in the month of September. So I don't know why exactly they have done this experiment, but still it is going to be released on in the month of September, not on August 4th. Might be kind of marketing plan. But then again, let me provide you the specs. So basically this particular product will be available in two variants. One is a blue and the other is black, kind of grayish black. If you have seen OnePlus 7T, which OnePlus T has, it has also two colors. One is blue and the one is kind of granite black something. So now moving on to what are the variants actually. So there are three variants. The base variant comes to 664, which is going to be released in the month of September. The two other variants which are going to be released on August 4th, the one is 8128 and the other is 12256. So these are the variants, and all rest of all the specs are going to be the same. There will be no change. Only the RAM as well as the memory is the actual difference where you're going to say in this particular device. And as of now, OnePlus has explained that this will be delivered to you in two colors, in both the colors in each and every single variant. So the people who are planning to buy 664 should be waiting till till the month of September. But then again, guys, I suggest you, if you are going for buying this particular phone, then at least go with 8128, because 64 GB memory will never ever be enough on your device. So it's better you go with 8128, which will be a good option. And as well as moving forward now to the specifications, like what exactly are the key specifications of this particular product. And the first specification here comes up is the display. It is a 6.44 inch display, which is 1080 into 2400 pixels, which is kind of full HD screen. And it has a processor, the Qualcomm Snapdragon 765G. And let me tell you guys, this particular product is 5G enabled. So on both the SIM cards, you will be getting the 5G networks whenever they are available in your location. So yeah, this also has the dual SIM kind of thing configuration. It doesn't have any kind of expandable memory, but it has a dual SIM. So yeah, both the SIMs will be nano. There will be no normal SIMs or micro SIMs, but yeah, there will be nano SIMs. And proceeding further to the cameras, the first thing which I think the lot of hype about is actually based on cameras, because this particular phone has 6 cameras. Could you believe it? So it has 6 cameras, and yeah, in this price range, I feel that this will be a kind of best phone you will be getting with all the camera specs. So basically they are focusing actually on cameras. So let me tell you guys, before we proceed further, that in the cameras, as they're saying that there are 6 cameras, actually one of them is a depth sensor, which will not be acting as a camera. It is just to sense the depth, nothing more. So let me tell you what exactly will be the configuration for the front camera. There are 2 cameras in the front first. So for the front camera, one is 32 megapixel and one is 8 megapixel. The rear cameras which you see, one is for 48 megapixel, the other is 8 megapixel and 5 megapixel and 2 megapixel the depth sensor. And to be more precise about the cameras, so let me tell you, the 8 megapixel one is 119 degrees ultra wide angle lens. The 48 megapixel is Sony IMX 586 with OIS sensor, which means that it is having optical image stabilization, which is a good thing. 5 megapixel is depth sensor, and the 2 megapixel is a macro camera. Macro camera is a good thing. It has been started from the OnePlus 70, and I have tested it. It goes really good with OnePlus 70. So let's see about this as well. And regarding the front facing camera, So while we are looking at into the front facing camera, it is a configuration of 8 megapixel and 32 megapixel, whereas 8 megapixel goes as 105-degree ultra wide angle selfie camera, and the 32 megapixel is Sony IMX 616 lens. So let me tell you guys what is the actual configuration, why they have brought it. So these are kind of cameras which OnePlus is talking about and saying that it is the most unselfiest selfie, which means you need not to worry about your friends, like a lot of group of your friends. You can just have put out your camera phone and just shoot it. You will be getting all each and every single of them. So yeah, it is having ultra wide kind of selfie. Let's go to the hardware specs, or you can call it as how exactly the phone looks. So actually, if we are talking about the design, it is a good design, and also this particular phone has a good length of screen, which is 6.4 inches, which is actually good. You can use it with one hand. It's a kind of narrow phone, it's not that wide, but then again it is having a it is having all the curved edges, so it is really good. And it is really good to actually handle. So you can use it in one hand. If you remember, like OnePlus 70, or OnePlus 70's successor, the OnePlus 8, these phones are really huge and you cannot use them within one hand. So this is one of the good thing on it. In the front you will be getting two cameras, the two selfie cameras, earpiece. At the back side you can see there are like four cameras and a dual LED flash. On the top of the phone you having secondary noise cancellation microphone. In the bottom you will be having the primary microphone. There will be a speaker grill, USB type C charging slot, also the SIM cards which will be holding up 2 nano SIMs. Both are 5G enabled, and on both of them you can use 4G as of now, as 5G is not yet in India. So jumping up to the left hand side of the phone, you will be just getting the volume rocker. It is the same configuration as you have already got on the other OnePlus devices. And on the right hand side we will be having a power on off button and a favorite alert slider switch, which is a really good thing. I don't know why other phones doesn't do, but yeah, this is actually really good. And yeah, so now jumping up to the specs. For the hardness, this device uses the Gorilla Glass 5 in the front, and in the back as well I think it uses Gorilla Glass 5 itself. They are not giving any configuration like which kind of Gorilla Glass they actually used. So yeah, I'm hoping that it is Gorilla Glass 5. Now jumping up here, the processor is, as explained earlier, it is 2.4 gigahertz octa-core processor. It is by Qualcomm, and it is powered by Qualcomm Snapdragon 765G, and it has a RAM of 6 GB or 8 GB or 12 GB, based on the variants which you're going to choose. And it will be coming up with internal storage, I explained earlier, 64 GB or 128 GB or 256 GB. Now yeah, it doesn't have any kind of expandable memory kind of thing, so forget about it. And also you will be not getting any kind of headphone jack on it, kind of bad point there. And coming up to the software, so obviously you will be getting the Android 10, which is a nice thing. And in the skin wise you will be getting the Oxygen OS, which is by OnePlus, which is really clean OS. You will not get any kind of bloatware on it. Obviously there are few apps which you can for surely uninstall it, which is a good stuff again. And moving up to connectivity, it will be having all the basic connectivities, guys. Like it is having Wi-Fi, it is having the GPS, it is having Bluetooth, NFC, and other stuff as well. And now moving up to the sensors, the particular brand OnePlus has not skipped on any kind of sensor. So it has almost all the sensors like face unlock, in display fingerprint scanner, the compass, the proximity sensor, the accelerometer, ambient light sensor, and gyroscope. Yeah, one thing is missing here, that IR blaster, which you will be getting with almost all of the MI phones, but still we are missing on a few of them. And proceeding further about the particular phone's pricing. So these phones are priced at like, all the variants have different prices, and the difference is just 2000 rupees on each and every single one of them. So if you're a person who thinks that you're gonna use this phone for a really long time, I would suggest you to please go with the 12 GB 256 GB variant, because these cameras are really good. If you're clicking any photos or getting the, you're shooting the video on it, for surely it will be consuming lots of space. If you're going for just 64 and if you're going for just 128 GB, and if you have any long-term plans, then again it will cause you a bit of problem, which is not good. So it's better you go with a 256 GB variant, which will be really cool for you. So there should be no storage problem. And if you are kind of user who uses the phone like just for 1 or 2 years, and then I would suggest you to go with 8128, because that's a cool phone again. It's a good buy for just 26,000. The one which is with 12 GB 256 GB is around 30,000 rupees, so which is a good one. And also if you are going with any offers going on with your cards or EMI and everything, you can still get much more amount lesser. So I would suggest you to go with 8 or 128, and 64 GB variant, it will be costing around 25,000. But then again guys, I don't think you should go with that one, because the RAM is okay, the RAM is good. 6 GB of RAM is more than enough, but then again 64 GB storage is quite not sufficient to go with. You might be using any kind of other devices like pen drive and everything, but then again they are not feasible. So it's better you go with at least 8128 and ignore the 664. So that is all about the OnePlus Nord guys. Thank you so much for watching, and also do like, share and subscribe my video. And also let me tell you guys, so these are going to be regular video updates on my channel as of now, from now onwards. And let me tell you, if there is anything you want or you would like to suggest me, please write down in the comments. For sure I'll go through all comments, and also I'll provide you the links whenever these phones are available. So for sure you can click and buy from there, or you can directly search on Amazon or OnePlus. And also thank you so much for watching guys. This is Jadhav signing out.